Grandmother Tree, collaboration with Soldier Blue and Catherine Wyatt. The grandmother tree sprung from 13 voices, the roots morphed and become from 13 seeds as was sown by the ancestors, the strength of prophecy and the heartbeat of our mother, Red Earth, in all her many parts, and the blessings our grandmothers are gifting us with in these days of dream, gathered from all corners of the mother, their wisdom.
A net of light cast about us, moving us into this time of recuperation from all that has been. The Shakti element, giving life in lush greens where the trees weep a new root, planted with hands that bear life, bodies that have borne and carried two souls in one womb. Alchemical, they speak. The song moves through the buffering breeze.
As the ripples send the notes caracoling after each other, the seeping unborn wisdoms waiting for their season, the times when sun and moon show the passage of humanity and the presage of sacred storms instead of our mother's lashing rains, born of her agony. The grandmothers raise the blessings once again of the 13 moons, the months of a rich, blessed blues, skies, expanse, and river hues, the smooth of star stones that have tumbled through the ages of time and man as we seek to be what we were. Those who listen to the grandmothers, their words unfurling as the limbs of a sacred tree of life, women of power.
That power, unlike that which destroys, they birth new seasons of gentle earth songs, rekindling the energy which was diminished, refilling the wineskins of the people with perspectives of perpetuity and clarity, in soft tones, a holistic alleviation to the cancer of patriarchy. They weave a web of supple influence, and power bathed in moonlight, synced with all that is, so that we may listen to their prayers, a homecoming to what ought to be. The branches of this olden tree handled with care.
The ancient ways, the grace of knowing, the knurled fruits as sweet as when the nurturing was in their primal learning, when they were young, and the ephemeral bones of the immortalness of the people was the refreshing of being brought before the earth again. The days pale with the ash of those whom have forgotten the ways we were never meant to betray, and now before the soft fire stand the council of the 13 grandmothers, rooted firmly to the ways of our red earth, as stately as the tree of learning they represent, as quietly grand as the wisdoms they have earned with the passage of years in her service. Upon the mountain tops, bringing forth the usher of rain and healing, as they say in 13 ways of 13 grandmothers. We are in the 11th hour, and it is time to give instead of take. The grandmothers speak, and in the spirit song of that I sit with joyful tears before the elders and listen, in the soft receptive strength
Of the yoni once again can be heard upon the prayers, and the weavings of the divine feminine have begun as it was foretold, and as the constellations usher them in, Yoti, a light in the darkness of a passing age, the guardians, butterflies of iron, gather, granting the blessings of ancient knowledge, forgotten, now brought to the foreground, as the people are blessed, character etched upon their faces, they raise us up, ushering in a new era, the days when amongst us male and females were equal before the impact
of outsiders, before the advent of technology and the circumvention of the path that was of red earth, and the slower beat of our mother's breath and heart, asking, imploring, why? I have given you all you need for life. Why? As now it is for the grandmothers to give answer and hope that the people around them, those who gather to them to listen, under the spreading leaf-made bower of an ancient tree, the life we were first given will once again be taken unto the breast in an embrace of sacredness by all human beings, so that our mother not be forced through her pain to relieve us of the gift She freely gave to all that yet live, in spite of man's best to remove in arrogance what he did not create. As human beings, we can do nothing. The spirit ones can do everything. And so we see the blessed event of this moment and the strength of continuance in the 13 grandmothers, the limbs and root and seed of the dreams of true earth red and beautiful, and the hopeful return to the ways of living with our mother and with the words as put forth by her children of grace. The council fires of 13 grandmothers, as they sit before us and speak with the words of root, earth, stone, and fire, with the sweet cool of rain waters and rivers upon their tongues, we are blessed to give what we receive from these venerated representatives of the divine female. Grandmothers, this council of 13, may we live long enough
that there would be others to live in such a manner as to honor them and the life of such a living tree. So we gather at their feet, intent to learn the wisdoms they bring to us, living waters, living lights, and the soft embers of the fire and light of Salingam dips itself into the waters of cool, clean understanding of the sacred council. Prayer is sent on the wind of ancient ways, in old and sacred language, as we move to a new period where his story enjoins with her story, and the balance is restored as we move towards a healing time, respectfully sitting at the feet of the grandmothers, as they interlace the webbings of light and prayer and lead the people who will follow, and the path into the pathways of restoration upon the ghost road. Okay, now I watched it